The Fox Woman and the Hunter. This is an old folklore, an old folk story given to us. And it starts with the huntsman who's coming home from a long, hard day of hunting. He's cold, he's tired, his boots are a little wet. But as he approaches his hut, he sees smoke curling out from his chimney, and he's frightened. He wonders what on earth it could be, as any of us would be. And he creeps up to the door and he looks in and he sees a stew bubbling away on his cooker. And he sees the fire is lit and oh, it looks so cozy. So he goes on in, he tastes the stew and oh, is it delicious. So he sits down, kicks off his boots and enjoys the stew and the warm fire. And the next day, exactly the same thing has happened. Only this time, his clothes have been mended. And this carries on day after day until one day it crosses his mind to arrive home a little bit earlier. See who is doing this for him, who is looking after him so well, nurturing him and giving him exactly what he needs. And as he looks in the door, he sees this woman standing with her back to him, and long red hair curling down her back. And as she turns, she looks at him and she says, "I will be the woman of this hut." And the man thinks, well, lovely. And they sit and they have a beautiful night with jokes and stories and singing. Such a sweet, sweet night. And the days are spent hunting and the nights are spent together. But the only problem he sees is the woman's pelt. She has brought with her her fox pelt. And if you've ever smelt a fox pelt, you know that that smell is strong and pernicious. And he doesn't mind because he loves her so much. But as the weeks pass and the months pass, that smell starts to permeate everything. Until one day he says, "Woman, can you not take your pelt out into the woods? Let me build a shed for you. It's very strong smell and I don't really like it in here." And the woman, she looks at him, she says nothing and carries on with her day. And he says nothing. He sees that look and he knows it, yes. But as the months pass, that smell seems to get right inside his bones. It's making him uncomfortable. He does not like it at all. And one day, he may have had a little bit too much to drink and he bangs his fist on the table. He says, "Woman, I have asked you before and you have ignored me. Take that pelt outside. It's not right here." And the woman turns and looks at him. And the next morning, she's gone. And the hunter slowly realizes what he's done with banishing her away. And it's said that to this day, you can find him leaning on his doorpost, gazing into the forest, wishing and willing Foxwoman to come back. Now, this story is about us. We are both the woman and the hunter. There is a part of us that grows and develops. That's our wise, cunning, intuitive, faithful side. But that side of us can sometimes be too much. And I'm sure there are times in your life when you've been told you are too much, too loud, too emotional, too much, just too much. Will you stop? And you have had to put that Foxwoman pelt, your too muchness, aside. And in doing so, you lose something of yourself. And you can feel it every day. There always seems to be something missing. And you've tried to fill it with purchases or alcohol or drugs or whatever, food, but it just never seems to satisfy. But Foxwoman is waiting out there for you to call her back. And so the question really is, what was your too muchness that you've had to put aside in order to fit into the world? That thing that you still crave, you wish you were doing. that you would light you up inside when you remember it? And how can you bring Foxwoman back? What can you be doing to bring her back? Because there'll be something. It might be small to start with, but there'll be something that you can reawaken yourself.